You may have several events in your account, but you'll always know which event you're in from the label on the top gray toolbar. If you need to switch to a different event, just use the Events dropdown. You can even navigate directly to a specific page or tool from the quick tools listed in the chevron menu. Next to the name of the event, you'll see its status. Opening your event is required if you want your participants to be able to register online. You can change the status at any time according to your event schedule. Your event will close automatically at the time you set any event details, usually the day of your event. However, by default, your participants' FundEasy pages will stay open for 30 days beyond the day of your event. In event details, you can opt to have them stay open even longer to continue accepting online donations. You can also change the event status on your event dashboard. Your event dashboard is the first page you'll see when you click into an event. To return to the dashboard or to navigate to any of the other event tools, consult the left-hand navigation panel. If you're familiar with these tools, you can save space by collapsing this panel to just show the icons. Your event dashboard offers an at-a-glance view of what's happening in your event. You'll see a revenue and registration total, as well as a fundraising progress graph if applicable. Hover over the question marks to get more information about these numbers. We'll talk more about detailed reporting in another video. At the top of the dashboard, you can toggle to your to-do list. You might see some items here to help you get started, but you can also add your own tasks and due dates to help you keep on track. As we work our way down the dashboard, we come to the promotion section. You can get to these tools from any page by clicking on Promote Event from the left. Here you can access your event link. It has all the information about your event and tools for your guests. Click Visit Link in a new tab to see what it looks like. We'll talk about how to set it up in just a moment. Many of our customers post this link on their own website or use the social media tools provided to spread the word everywhere they have a web presence. Your event link is live, so it automatically updates anytime you make a change, no matter where you have it posted. The last section of your dashboard brings us to how to actually get your event set up and ready to promote. Your event details section is one of the most important pieces, so you'll want to spend some time here. On the dashboard, you'll see a preview, but you'll want to click Edit Event Details to see more. When you click to edit, you'll be directed to our event setup flow. You can always return to these setup tools by clicking on Event Setup from the left. As you work on completing these tools, the flow will bring you to the next uncompleted item so you always know where you left off. Let's take a closer look at each of these pages. Event Details is where you'll find most of the information about your event. Logistics like date and time, as well as more detailed information like an event and organization description, will be edited here. You can even include images and videos. What you include here will help populate the pages that your guests see, like the event webpage and invitation email. From here, you'll also identify your event coordinator and contact, designate the roles of your participants, indicate whether or not your event will need registration fees added to the registration form, choose default fundraising goals, and select the WePay account you'd like to use for online payment processing. When you're done, click Save or Save and Continue to move to the next step. Event Preferences puts you in control of how your event runs. Here you can make choices about the registration process for your participants, the types of notifications your event coordinator receives, WePay processing fee options, and whether or not your teams are enabled and how they'll function in your event. These settings can be changed at any time, but you'll want to carefully work through these options before you start promoting your event. Event design is next. On this page, you'll upload your main banner and also your Facebook banner. Due to its size, your Facebook banner is also used as the main event banner on mobile devices, so it's worth having this second smaller image in place. The recommended sizes and file types are listed under each option. If you'd like to order a custom banner, just click on this link. It's a quick and easy process, and you'll have an eye-catching banner in no time to give your event a polished look. There are several color schemes to choose from to complement your banner and pull the whole thing together. You don't want to miss FundEasy preferences as you are getting set up. It's here that you can view your options about how your event receives donations. You can choose the giving terminology, whether or not money from event sponsors is included in the event total, how your participants' FundEasy pages work, including whether or not they can record offline donations, and what kind of donations you will accept. These settings will have a direct impact on your fundraising, so take some time up front to become familiar with all the different options. Next on your list is your registration form. Carefully previewing your form will allow you to see exactly what your participants fill out when they register. Even if you've done past events with us, each event starts out with a default registration form. Basic elements include general information, team options if enabled in event preferences, t-shirt options, and contact information. Common customizations include changes to the t-shirt options, adding a participant waiver or family registration, and offering multiple registration types and/or fees. If you have a registration form that's worked well in the past, you can click Options, Edit Form Fields, and import a form. You can make other changes to the form on this page, like making a field required by clicking on the red asterisk, or hiding it altogether by clicking the I. There are some edits we'll need to help you with, like adding registration fees. For these changes and more, feel free to contact support. We can help get your registration form set up to meet your specific event needs. We strongly encourage your registration form to be completed before anyone registers so that all your participants come into the event with the same data. You're almost done with event setup. Click Web and Email Templates to review or edit the different pages that your participants might encounter as they interact with your event online. These pages and emails are all set up and use information you've already added in previous setup pages, but if you'd like to make changes, you can. Click on the Edit Template button to view the template and make changes. There's a no stress reset to default template if you don't like the changes and want to bring it back to its original setup. Your event web page functions like an online brochure for your event. Preview it here to make sure it communicates everything you want your participants and donors to know about your event and your organization. There are a couple emails that go out automatically. The Walker confirmation email is sent out to all participants who register with an email. They can use that email to access and customize their individual fundraising pages. The FundEasy donation receipt email is sent out to all of your online donors automatically. If you've included your federal tax ID in event details, this serves as an official tax receipt. We'll talk about generating receipts manually for offline donations in another video. If you're happy with your templates, you can mark them as complete in the upper right-hand corner. Check the progress bar on the left to verify that each step is complete. All that's left to do before promoting your event is opening your event to the public. And don't forget about the Event Sponsors tool. It's a great way to recognize people or businesses that are sponsoring your event by displaying their logo on your event webpage. We'll even track the number of clicks and impressions their information receives, making it easy to report on the exposure they're getting. You can add sponsors at any time, but you'll maximize their exposure if you include this step in your initial setup. Remember that you can decide if you want their financial contributions to be reflected in the event total in event preferences. Lastly, we're working hard to bring you integrations for other software that you might already be using. Check out our integration page to see what's already available and what's coming soon. With your event set up, we're ready to look at promotion and registration tools.